So school really isn't important.
Okay, yes, I agree. Having a 50 acres of land with a building teaching 27 subjects isn't as relevant, but I still think that education is important.
No.
Why not?
Because they're teaching you stuff like, oh, this is what you're going to do. Oh, chemistry.
At the end of the day, it's exposure.
It's not exposure.
It's exposure.
How am I going to use wood
exposure.
in my life?
It's exposure.
That is not my career.
Exposure.
No.
What's good, guys?
Hiya.
What's good, guys?
Yeah.
Just caught us in the middle of a conversation on exposure, and I will expose you to tell you that you're being exposed to one of the greatest shows in the world. I am your host, David.
And I'm Jessica.
And
we are your hosts for the Back to My Roots
TV show.
You know the vibes, son.
Yo, why is something like that?
Get ready, it's time.
Time for what?
It's time.
Welcome back from the montage. Now, I will expose you.
Expose
To the blue tabletop.
Yeah.
Exposure to the blue tabletop. Let's go to the blue tabletop.
You're eating me.
Is it an interview?
For our point of view.
All in all, it's for your view. Welcome to the Blue Table Talk.
So you're probably wondering that who are this peng looking girl and her co-host? And of course, I mean,
Say, man.
yeah, co-host.
Who you on?
Co-host.
I'm a co-host, but I'm the host.
Oh, please.
Yeah, so it's practically like a get to know us.
Yes.
You get to know us on this show, on this episode of the show. So yeah, my name, Dave. For my stage name, David or Eddie. My real name, David Edwards. This is not federal information that you should use against me. And she...
I am Jess and Jessica Edwards. Like him, I don't have a stage name. I'm
Exactly,
very
because
normal
she's not
human.
doing any stage things. You get me?
Excuse you.
Yeah, because...
Excuse
so
you.
yeah, I'm an artist. I'm a general artiste. That's with an E. I'm a music producer. I'm an actor. I'm a TV host. I'm into murals of this mural paintings, and I sing as well. I'm also a very I'm a multi-instrumentalist, and there's just way too much. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you don't relate to all of this. But
Can you go away?
You can
Go
tell them what it is you do.
So I write, I sing, I dance, I act, and I direct, and I choreograph routines for musicals. My first musical that I did, I was 12, and yeah.
So you guys, that's 12, as she just said. She's 13 now. So let that 12 not look like a small age. Like she said, I was directing by 12.
But
12 was last year. You get? I mean, this year. She turned.
Stop!
13 in
It's
July.
enough.
Continue.
But I started acting at the age of 4. What were you doing at the age of 4?
Acting. No, I wasn't acting.
Exactly. What were you doing? Probably pooping your pants. But at the age of 4, I was on stage. Excuse you? Me on stage? And,
So why are you bragging?
I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you.
You're bragging about one thing. Age doesn't matter.
Age matters.
That's everything I preach to you.
Age matters.
Your race, your type, human, animal, your age doesn't matter. You get
Okay,
me?
so what if...
Doesn't matter.
No, so what if this happens? I'm not saying it's a real scenario, but a 20-year-old getting married to a 40-year-old. So age doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I think.
20 years.
If it's consensual,
He's old enough to be your father.
yes. It's their choice.
What's their choice? It's weird.
I don't have a business with who you want to marry. Marry who you want to marry. We're not talking about marriage on this show. If you want to know who you want to marry, go and do it yourself. So yeah, we're gonna talk about like things that we're going to talk about us. So let's talk about like.
So like, what do you like dislike in people attitudes?
I dislike people who tag themselves. Like people who are so self-aware of what they think that they are, that they start to enjoy being that thing. Imagine me walking up to you and I'm like, and then I'm reading through a post, and this post is telling me different types of people, extroverts, introverts, and then I now see this and I've assessed myself and I'm like, yes, I'm an introvert. And then I've now based my entire life around that introvert. So I'll walk up to you and I'll be like, oh, don't talk to me, I'm an introvert. Why are you self-aware that you're an introvert? And why is it limiting the things? Why is it the basis of the things that you want to do? Why is your assessment of yourself the basis of the things that you want to do? It's nonsense. It's nonsense.
Okay, but
Yeah, so that's one of the things I hate.
But what about like things you like to see in people? Like
Things I like to see in people. Things I like to see in people. I don't know. I just feel like when people are natural and when they can like have a conversation about anything, like if you can flow in any conversation, I feel like that makes you a green flag in my book. So what do you dislike in people?
honestly, for me, I just don't really like people who form. Like it's not. Yeah, you should carry yourself, be posh, be elegant, whatever. But when it gets to a point that like you overdo things because you want to seem
Fit in,
exactly like maybe now if I'm having a conversation and I'm talking with you now, I'm enjoying myself, and then this guy or this girl, whatever, they come in and like you can see that they have this inferiority to you, and then they just start making problems and doing different.
Yeah, but then on that end, it all comes down to the social network, like how people are social with themselves. Because in my opinion, I feel like there's social imbalance in how people of our age associate with themselves.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because everybody wants to feel among and nobody wants to be left out. So if nobody wants to be left out and they want to be part of the gang, then they are feeling among.
And you know, there's this thing that people actually do that is kind of annoying. Like, because you're a teenager now, maybe like when you were 11, people love talking to you. You were this hype man in your class, and now you're 13. All of a sudden, you tell people, "I'm so depressed." Yeah, depression is a real thing. No, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but
when
that's
you
one
start,
that's one of those tagging things I hate.
and then they'll not be like, "I'm depressed. I don't like socializing with people because I'm a teenager."
People take drugs for depression.
Yes.
Medicine for depression.
Yes.
So if you're in high school and you are assessing your depression and it is determining the things you will do and not do, you need to recheck yourself.
Exactly. And being a teenager doesn't, like, maybe when you go and you see teenagers doing things like, now that I'm a teenager, I can do some things that my mother won't allow. Yeah, a teenager, it's just your age that is changing, and yes, your body at times, but your socialization, yeah, maybe you should become more mature in that, but it doesn't mean that you should go and like totally change yourself just because you're a teenager. Still vibe with your vibe now. Get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? All right, let's move on to the next segment of Pick and Remember.
Alrighty.
All right.
I'ma pick this bro.
Okay.
What?
Oh yeah, you go.
Weird question.
What?
What's the weirdest thing you did when you were alone? I don't know.
How do you not know?
I talk to myself. It's
Everybody
not weird.
talks to himself.
Weird.
Mine is that I usually behave like I'm in an edit for those velocity.
Okay, yeah, I do that too. Yeah, I do that too as well. Sometimes I even like, what do? I sleep on this side of the bed to the wall. And I imagine what I want my life to look like. So I'm closing my eyes and I'm like this towards the wall, on my face on the cold wall. And I'm imagining myself walking into school and everybody's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think it's weird.
not
If
weird.
it's weird, it's weird. If you think it's weird, you are weird. Ladies and
Alright.
gentlemen, boys, children of all ages.
I've not read my question.
Oh, sorry.
Ugh.
Continue.
What is the weirdest thing you have done?
Coincidence that we picked these questions.
I don't know.
What's the weirdest thing you've
I
done?
I have done in my life.
I can tell you the weirdest thing you've done was that piggy bank thing. That
No,
colo
that
thing.
isn't. Then
was
you don't even
weird.
know who I am. Yeah, when I was even now I might still do it. Like I behave when you watch all those movies, and then like it's like series, continuous series. Me, I was pause. I'll walk out and I'll behave like I was a character inside a movie, and how I would behave if I was inside a character. And I'll be like, no, she's my wife. I will save her. I'll not make myself the hero of a movie that I'm not. Oh gosh, my
In
life.
summary, we are both very weird, but you are weird on a different level. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's your boy Eddie,
And just
and this is us saying
goodbye.
goodbye.
Welcome to Cheers to Abu. In this game, you have 20 seconds to answer one question. If you answer wrongly, you drink from your cup of Abu. Abu is an ancient African mixture made from herbs and plants. In treating diseases or maintaining health, it is often very bitter. Please note, we do not endorse Abu over medical science. Are you ready? Which sport did Nigerian gold medalist Tobi Amusan win in the World's Athletics Championship? A. 100-meter race. B. 100-meter hurdles. C. 110-meter hurdles. D. 110-meter race.
100-meter hurdles. Wrong.
Wrong.
Oh my god!
A feisty train is the hero of a classic children's book titled The Little Engine That What? A. Ran. B. Cried. C. Put. D. Started.
Started.
Wrong.
What's wrong? But trains don't cry.
Oh my god. Your no reaction is funny.
No.
No reaction.
No reaction, baby girl.
No reaction. The oldest mathematical artifact, Libombo bone, was found here in Africa at Libombo, close to Swaziland. So this means that back in the days, it was said that math, over 35,000 years ago, was said to have originated from here in Africa. So what am I trying to tell you? What I'm saying is, if you're having issues with math, or you love math, the people to thank or the people to blame are not Isaac Newton or Albert Einstein. We actually have ourselves to blame, Africans, because I guess we did start math in a way. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, I am saying goodbye. You can follow us on our social links on the screen. And this is David saying sayonara.